What's going on, guys? It's Justin from Push and Profit. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day today. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about three stocks that I plan on swing trading for this week, right? So the three stocks that I plan on swing trading are these three stocks right here. And that's it. End of video. No, I'm just kidding. So I want to talk about why I am looking at these stocks and when I plan to enter and exit, right? So let's start off with BLNK. Actually, that's out of order, but it's whatever, right? We'll just start from bottom to top, right? You guys don't mind, right? So we'll start with BNLK, right? Now, this is a charging station for electric vehicles. I made a video about them very recently, but I want to talk about why I plan on entering in. First of all, if you guys haven't realized or took notice of what this stock has done in the last few weeks, then you're sleeping, because this stock has done about 200, almost 300% in almost just 2 weeks. And obviously 2020 has been the year for the EV market. But of course, I made a video and I said how this stock is most likely going to come down just because it's reaching this resistance at the linear regression channel, right? Now, again, I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just looking at the technicals, and that's what ended up happening. If you watch the video, we were around this area and it ended up happening, right? So we started, we bounced off the resistance, we came down, and now we bounced up, then we came back down, and now we're at this area right over here, right? So what am I looking at right now? I don't plan on getting in just yet, right? So I need you guys to really just bear with me and kind of just take note of why I don't want to get in yet, right? I want to wait for confirmation, right? And again, this is going to be a swing trade, and it could be a day trade, right? But again, at the end of the day, I want to wait for confirmation. I want to wait until a candle breaks above the blue exponential moving average, and then from there, I'll enter my position. Now, I could have gotten faked out the other day if it was a swing trade, or I could have taken my profits if it was a day trade, because we bounced off the support. We broke above the exponential moving average, so we did about 20% in a day. So that would have been a great day trade. However, for a swing trade, it would have been terrible, because again, we went up and then we came back down. And now, in the after hours are showing candles of, kind of being bullish, moving upwards. So again, I'm going to try to attempt to make this a swing trade and see if I could take profits around this area at 32.09. And the reason I say that is just because it was kind of really the top over here and over here. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a line so you guys could kind of understand why I say that. So you guys could see that it was like almost a resistance here. It did break above it, and then it ended up being kind of like a resistance over here, right? So my goal is to see if this breaks above the exponential moving average at 25.68 and touches this area, because guess what? That's a potential to make a 20% gain. Now, I would like for it to be a swing trade. However, this stock is very aggressive that it can be a day trade. So that's something you got to keep in mind. But again, I would like for it to be a swing trade, but we really just got to keep an eye out of what's going on. Let me kind of zoom out and then zoom back in. The RSI isn't hot. It's pretty much right in the middle. So it's perfectly set up for another good trade. So we really just got to see, are we going to hover above this area right here at 23.19? Are we going to break below it, or are we going to bounce back up? Now, if we bounce back up, I plan on taking my profits over here. So if it does end up going that far, that's a 30% gain. If it ends up being a swing trade and runs up for a longer time period, then definitely. And also, we had Tesla stock do really well today. If we kind of just go to Tesla stock real quick, if I could just get there. Oops. So Tesla had a big dive today, but then Tesla actually ended up doing really well. And that's just because of some news related with SpaceX and NASA that I'm not going to really get into, but it's really just a contract. But just because Tesla is just closely related to SpaceX, Tesla's ended up doing good after hours. But I'm not going to really go that in details with it, because again, that's not even part of my trading plan. I just wanted to mention that. But really, this is just a setup that I'm looking at for BLNK. Now, the next ticker that I'm looking at, if you look at the list that we're doing reverse, going backwards, I don't know why I'm doing it like that, but whatever, is SQQQ, and there's actually missing a Q. So there we go, SQQQ. And the reason I'm going to plan on swing trading SQQQ is because we got to look at QQQ, the regular ETF. Now, SQQQ is the bearish triple leverage ETF of QQQ. And I know it gets confusing with all these Qs. I have a video talking about triple leverage ETFs and stuff like that. I don't recommend to swing trade them, but I'm going to explain why I plan on swing trading SQQQ. So something that I see over here is that we are approaching this area. The RSI is almost overbought, and we are very bullish. But notice how we're at this area that could set up for a potential resistance. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a resistance line over here and kind of just map that out. And I'm also going to put an alert, so it can alert me if we do break above that. And so we'll see what happens for the rest of the week. But because this is an area of resistance, we've seen it become a resistance over here. It didn't quite touch that area over here, but it was definitely a resistance over here. Again, I'm not making predictions. I'm just gonna see what happens tomorrow, right? Or for the rest of the week. If we see that this starts heading downwards and breaks below that exponential moving average that's been kind of just straight up, or diagonally up, then that's a good sign for me to enter SQQQ, because SQQQ does the opposite of QQQ. So if we look at this, and we look at, TQQQ, you're going to see that it's actually reversed, right? It's literally the inverse, because that's what it is. It's a triple leverage ETF that's inverse of QQQ. So again, you're going to see QQQ is reversed. So with QQQ reaching this resistance, the best way to capitalize off the NASDAQ ETF, which is QQQ, going downwards, is by trading the inverse. And I know this gets confusing, but just stay with me. So we're over at this level, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to maybe a 1 hour chart. We can see that we're touching the middle orange linear regression channel. So that's another indication that we can bounce up from here. But also, most importantly, if we kind of just draw a area of support, I'm gonna try to draw this really decently. Perfect. So we see that around this area, it was a support and it bounced up, and it offered a nice potential. Oops, I'm on the wrong tool. Let me go ahead and go back to this tool. But it offered a potential, 20%. So really, that's what I'm looking for. I'm really looking for us to bounce off the support and break above this exponential moving average and make that profit. Again, I'm not making a prediction. I'm literally just going on what the chart tells me. If we do break above it, then I'll enter my position and take my profits. And I'm probably going to take my profits a little early. I'll probably take it around this area where it was a resistance. So I'll kind of just draw that for you guys right here. Oops, if we could just draw that. So I'll probably take my profits over here. So if we do bounce up, boom, nice little 12% right there. And the reason I want to take profits a little earlier is just because it's a triple leverage ETF. So if I do swing trade it, I don't really encourage people to swing trade triple leverage ETFs. They're more for day trading. So that's why I'm going to try to take my profits a little earlier on this if we do break above the exponential moving average. It really just comes down to how the setup ends up playing out. Now, lastly on the list, we have JP Morgan, JPM, which is Chase. And again, it's very similar. I mean, we're hovering above the, if I could just zoom in, the 180-day green SMA line that I have over here. We're curling up a little bit above the exponential moving average. We could see that the RSI was oversold, and now we're curling back up. So honestly, this is probably one of the best setups I have so far for the week. Because it just has more indicators kind of pointing in the direction that's going up. Again, doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna go up, because who knows, tomorrow news could come out, bad news could come out and just ruin the trade, and things could go down. Again, I don't make predictions. I just analyze the chart and go based off what the chart is saying. So if we could break above this, I'm really just looking to take profits over here. Again, this is a very conservative swing trade. So if we could do probably like a nice little 4%, but again, 4% is for a trade that's very likely to happen. I'm not saying that it has to happen, but it's very doable. The other trades are kind of more of like a little more riskier, but they offer a lot more reward. Right now, this is less risky, but it offers a nice little solid 3 to 4%. So I'm definitely going to take that. So I just want to pay attention to what happens with JP Morgan. Now the reason why I'm really just taking profits here is because I don't really expect JP Morgan to make all-time highs. Right now over here, I'm just basically trading off the technicals, and I see that this was a previous all-time high resistance. So I'm not gonna expect it to go all the way over here, all the way here. I'm probably just gonna wait till we approach this area of 122 and then take my profits. But that's pretty it, guys. I hope you guys were able to kind of understand why I'm making these trades. Hopefully you guys just don't copy me. Only take these trades or look at these setups if you guys see value in it. Because I don't want people to just kind of just copy me and not know what they're doing. Because I know I've made videos where I talked about my enter strategy, my exit strategy, and people, they've made a profit, but they just didn't understand what they were doing. And the thing is, I don't want to like spoon feed people. In reality, I kind of want to just educate people so that they could find these opportunities themselves. Because at the end of the day, what happens if I just stop making these videos? How are you going to make a profit, right? So that's why I like explaining my thoughts and breaking down where I'm entering, where I plan to take my profits, why. So hopefully you guys like that. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Make sure to leave a comment if you have any questions, or if you just want to say hi. You know, I always appreciate a little hello. But anyways, also, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I realize a lot of people that watch my videos, about 90% of them are unsubscribed. So I don't know what you're doing if you're not subscribed, but subscribe. But anyways, guys, again, my name is Justin from Push and Profit. Hope you're having a beautiful day today, and take care.